Hey, so let's log in. So here we go. We can simply set up the project as always. In this case, I'm going to use Switch as an example. And then I want to launch R21. In the case of R21, we need to kind of look for it. So hitting the key tab will let us have access to which version are installed. So in our case, we want to launch the R21, and then we call the C40 program now that we actually set up that environment. And now that Cinema has launched, we can close all those windows. This is R21. You can tell by the menu on top. If you need to get rid of any like toolbar, just like hit this. And if you want to switch screen, you can check other screens. Sometimes happens that some pop-up window go on the other side, so just be aware of it. Let's make sure we are incrementing the file name. In my case, I'm gonna export the Redshift proxy manually in order to use deadline. So here I have pretty much all default should be all frame as you are expecting the all animation. You click OK, you choose a path. This path needs to be the one that goes to the render cache. Render cache is a temporary hard drive separated from the server that can be erased. So you would go navigate to your project. In the case of Metronome, it would be Metronome. In the case of Switch, it would be Switch. And, go inside your folder. So in my case, I have already set a path for it. So you can tell that it is going to Switch, Switch base, 3D Cinema 4D, my name, the shot that I'm working on. And inside RS, we're going to create a folder for our Redshift proxy. So let's do that. Gonna paste the name that I had already. Let's make sure it's the number 3, and it's also creating a dot clip. So let's do that manually. And inside of this, we could also respect the folder structure that we used to and make sure we are creating this inside of it. Sounds good. Are you ready to export those frames? Yes. If everything's going well, you should be seeing like the frame going 8, 10, 13, so it's going on. In case you don't see anything, just make sure it's not on the second screen. And then once this is done, you're good to go. Now it's the time to drop everything into deadline. So here we'll go to Submit 3D and go to Redshift. And now we need to paste the name of the current project, which is number 3. You can call that anything you want for now, it doesn't matter. The Linux GPU is the one that you want. There's no group, and pretty much the rest should look like that for the job itself. In the Redshift option, we need to feed the Redshift file with the sequence that we just created. So let me go to this number right here, so I can select this one. It's gonna launch automatically the frame list, so it actually saw that there was a sequence because this was tick on. The only thing that we need to tell it as well is where to put those images. So let's find that sweet spot in order to go drop the images in the right place. So let's put this here inside number 3. Once again, dot clip, create. Inside of this, create the sequence. Okay, so now that we have both our field like completed, make sure the rest is as it looks and just hit submit. Submit will tell you that it has been submitted. You can close this and you should have your project being rendered. Now we can look and make sure everything has been rendered the way it should have been. And if you look at this, it looks exactly it should be. Thank you.